Grab your grab your Captain Crunch, cause the hits just keep on keeping on. Okay, I will have to delete this part. Grab your Captain Crunch, because the hits just keep on coming. Welcome to Alpha Proto. I am still Alpha Proto, and I am still working on this animation. Today, not tonight, but good morning, good morning. Good Friday morning? Is it Friday morning? Good Friday morning. It's not Passover yet, but it will be. But anyway, yeah. Welcome back to my animation of Jake from the game Blazing Strike. At the moment, I am working on the throw animation for Jake, and I am not done with it. It is far from done. For you see, I still have to animate the shoelaces, I have to render the face, and I have to animate the drawstrings on the coat. I have I just finished up the fists, the bare fist with the wraps, but you know, I'll take a closer gander at it, see if it needs any more work. I appreciate everyone who has stopped by the past few hours. And thank you for the motivation. Thank you for the pep talk. Thank you for the conversations. And now we continue this episode. There's still plenty of Wizzy Whip It Wonderful music to listen to. So let's keep on keeping on. You know, these last two streams have been 4 hours. Batman v Superman, 1 4-hour movie. After, no, not Batman v Superman, Justice League, Snyder Cut, 4-hour movie. So if you guys hang with me, it's twice as bad as sitting through a Snyder Cut. Not to say that the movie's bad. What I mean is that, you know, having to sit through and you get it. You know, you shouldn't. It's like, if you had no problem sitting through the Snyder Cut, yeah, good. But at least you could pause the Snyder Cut. Me, I'm still going. Yeah, this is Crunch. This is Crunch, Captain Crunch. This separates the boys from the men. The men, the girls from the women. Yeah, let's just stop here. Previously on Alpha Proto. Somebody making pancakes? Man, see? I have to smell pancakes. Yeah, they're probably box pancakes. Well, Sabbath starts and Passover is upon us. I won't be able to eat any leavened bread, so maybe I should just buy donuts and eat them for the... No, I won't do it. I'll just... Technically is... Are pancakes leavened bread? Maybe I just won't eat bread. I just won't eat bread. I need to take this opportunity to do some keto, I guess. Keto for the Lord. Some of the best train music I've heard. Pretty hype. I thought I was done with these fists, but they weren't done with me. They don't stop. They don't stop. Okay, it's still hot in here. It's 80 degrees for sure. For sure 80 degrees in here. This coat's pretty good, alright? I feel like it could be a little bit better. Actually, that one made it worse. But it could look more interesting, right? Totally didn't work on this half of the coat jacket. Oh, Jay Matlock's here. Thank you very much. Nice to see you here on this fine Friday morning. You doing good? Yeah, here we go again. Here we go again. They don't stop. The hits keep on keeping up. But yeah, Guyver, awesome. The anime, well, I'm talking about the 80s and 90s stuff. It seems like I said, there's like when stuff goes HD and you got computers behind it, people get lazy. Take all the shortcuts in the world. Live action movie, it could have been better, but as far as the special effects go, I think there was top-notch stuff. Steve Wang, that's his name. I don't know if I got that right the first time. The last stream. Steve Wang, awesome animation. It wasn't animation. Oh, I'm getting everything mixed up. Steve Wang did the animatronics and the costumes. He really made the Guyver suit look bio-organic. It's just an awesome design. The texture, the pitting, the veins, the what's that word? Mottling of the bio armor. So good, so cool. Makes me want to make Guyver armor costume. I kind of think I'm too tall. I'm supposed to be a man inside of a suit, so I guess a man inside of a suit. Twice the size. My problem would be I'd make a Guyver costume and no one would know what it was. So it'd be like, wow, that's cool. What is it? And he's like, ugh. It's cool. That's enough. Wow, this is probably one of Wizzy Whippet Wonderful's best compositions. I really like this. And it's just a train stage. It's so cool. All these breakdowns and stuff. Okay, my chair just fell down. Okay. Jay Matlock says they even got the chest cannon from the Guyver in the first live-action film. The Zoanoids looked absolutely disgusting with the perfect, which was perfect for. Yeah, the thing about when you use animatronic costumes and stuff, lighting is key. You can't just have them standing out in broad daylight. So it was really cool that they made sure everything was lit a certain way and looked wet and all that stuff, because it would just look corny otherwise. It's like the Predator. You have to like those suits a certain way, or they just look like they don't have any presence to them. Plus, good sound effects. If you watch RoboCop and RoboCop didn't have the sound effects for his stepping and movements, it would just feel like a guy in a suit. But if you have really good sound effects, that really sells it. It's like Iron Man. Same thing. You got a guy in a suit of armor, but you don't have the sound. It doesn't have that weight to it. So good sound design sells costumes a lot. Jeez Louise. I don't think that should go there. Kind of looks okay on the other stuff, but for some reason right there, I wasn't digging it. I'm not even sure if it should be here. Oh, hello, Ancient One. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for returning. I know you're probably gonna have to stop and go to work or go to school or whatever sooner or later, but you know. Oh dang, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, the hard edge is, I think this is, see that it has a hard edge on most of these, on this main sprite here, so I'm keeping it throughout just to stay consistent with the style. I do break a few times, but not too much. I'm talking about the outline. But yeah, okay, this coat. Okay. Here, this is what I need to, at least few, need to do something there. Ancient One says, anytime after Proto, even though I will have to cut this short. Yeah, that's understandable. The day's getting started, you know. Jay Matlock. On the topic of anime, the most influential animes for me growing up were Akira, Fist of the North Star, Guyver, and Blue Gender. Blue Gender. I've never seen Blue Gender. I remember being in high school and people talking about it. Fist of the North Star. Yeah, that... I really didn't get into that until about 5 to 6 years ago. I knew about it, but I didn't really dive into it. But man, oh boy. Actually, not 5 or 6 years ago. I was in class making a Kenshiro. Yeah, that's when I started really getting into the show. And when we were in CG class? I don't know what to call it. It wasn't animation because we never got to animate anything. But yeah, that's when I was really liking the show. Like I said, it's just satisfying seeing people get what they deserve, you know, for being evil. This Fist of the North Star is definitely about, you know, the strong, only the strong survive. But the thing is, like, it's about just because you're strong doesn't mean you have to be a jerk and stuff. It's like everybody's got to live. Everyone has a place in society. Oh, but yeah, that's kind of how it worked in Fist of the North Star. People would do all this work, and then they just have it all taken away from them from a bunch of thieves and marauders and stuff. And it was just ridiculous. And no one could stand up to them. They're just too strong. They're all half of them are mutants. So what do? You need somebody to stand up for you. Then Kenshiro shows up and makes people's heads explode. And it's all justified. Because they, like, just a few seconds earlier, you see the guys just being evil and just doing. They do the most heinous and evil stuff, dude. And then it's like, at least you know they're gonna get, justice is gonna be served upon them through Kenshiro. That's the cool thing about Fist of the North Star. So they have to show them do something that you would think, oh yeah, this justifies them just dying right now. They're useless. They're human garbage. That's the cool thing about it's just really cathartic. Is that the word? Always a bigger fish. Anyway, I should read the chat. Jay Matlock says, Akira still blows my mind. The smoothness of the animation and the ridiculous detail and body horror fuels my creativity. Yeah, Akira. Honestly, it's amazing to look at. It's a shame that he hadn't finished the manga that, like, the director is the guy who drew and wrote the manga. And that's amazing. Like, that people can cross over genres like that. He can go from drawing a book to directing a movie. They don't let most people do that nowadays. Like Frank Miller, he co-directed Sin City, but he was just in a chair giving advice and stuff. He didn't really direct. He would probably give a little bit of input, and then Robert Rodriguez would actually do the real directing. And then he actually thought he could direct, which was that was a big mistake, because then he made that movie The Spirit, and then studio money go. But I know that he wrote the script to RoboCop 2, and they put him in the movie. He was in RoboCop 2 as an actor. It's so weird. Frank Miller, like, he gets put in movies and stuff. He gets to write movies. He gets to direct movies, and it's like, dude, you're part of the Screen Actors Guild writing stuff. What's the deal? You wrote Batman. You wrote Daredevil, and now you're getting put in movies and getting to direct movies. Okay, I guess skills transfer over. Films like the Tetsuo series and Meatball Machine. Oh, Tetsuo, that's that guy directed that too. It's about the robot caregivers. It's like a robot vet, because the elderly population grew so fast they made an invention to take care of them. And it's an interesting concept. Japanese people think so outside of the box. Everybody else, it seems like most Western writers are just trying to do their version of somebody else's story, but sometimes I run into Japanese stuff that's like, what? Why would you even write a story about something like this? Like a wind named Amnesia. It's like, so what's your idea? Well, my story's about one day the wind blows and everyone who gets touched by it loses their memory. It's like, oh, so they lose their memory, yeah. So they're trying to find out who they are? No, they forget how to be human. That's how much memory they lose. Excuse me? Yeah, they forget how to be human. What is that? Can you describe that? Well, they forget how to speak. They forget how to read. They're basically run on pure instinct. All they care about is like sustaining their needs. They're basically dog people. All language is gone. That's it. And then only a few, like a couple of people are left. One person's left, and it's because, why didn't the amnesia hit that guy? And he had to train the other guy about what civilization and modernity was like and stuff. But yeah, man, that's weird. That's so weird. It's like Japanese horror movies. I watched a Japanese horror movie about an AMP, basically a 7-Eleven. Someone working at a 7-Eleven that was haunted. I was like, why am I watching this? I just bought it because I just rented it. I think I rented it, but I might have, yeah, I rented it, definitely. I didn't buy that. I think I was watching it on a UMD on a PlayStation Portable under my bed, just watching a horror movie. I usually don't watch horror movies, but man, Japanese people are weird. Haunted AMP. Seriously? Okay. But yeah, it's Japanese. I guess I was like, ooh, it's Japanese. That means I'm gonna watch it. No, that's too big. But yeah, I should keep reading. Tetsuo Body Hammer and Tetsuo the Bullet Man. Oh, that. Tetsuo, that translates to Iron Man, right? Oh, well, I just read it. Oh, it's that Tetsujin. Tetsujin. Well, maybe both of them do. It's funny how that movie, what was that movie where the teenagers get powers? Legend? I don't know. Legend's the one with the Tom Cruise and Devil Horns dude. I don't know. Dane DeHaan's movie. But yeah, that's basically American take on it. They were gonna make a sequel, but there was 2 ideas for the sequel. They were gonna get the original director and writer back to make the sequel and have it be a continuation, but the studios wanted them to. Oh, Ancient One. For now, Alpha Proto, I need to go. See you later. Yep, you will see me later. Unless something happens catastrophic and I'm like not able to finish this. But yeah, right now I'm doing pretty good. I need some movement here. J. Matlock says, you can thank Peter Weller for RoboCop. If it wasn't for him, the whole movie wouldn't have been filmed. The production came to a complete halt. Really? He's the dude who played RoboCop, and Officer Murphy. Did he play? Is RoboCop's name's Murphy, or is it his partner's name's Murphy? Lois is his partner, right? Lewis. So he's Murphy. Yeah. So they got Peter Weller, and that's the reason they were able to film the movie. He was the name they needed. Oh, because the suit was faulty and the original script wanted him to be athletic and quick. Oh, okay. I see. I know from what I remember of the behind the scenes, he took several weeks of mime to be able to move around in the suit correctly and to figure out how he was going to play the role. Oh yeah, that's another aspect that people don't think about when casting their actors. Peter Weller was a pretty thin guy, and when they built the RoboCop suit. Did I say suit? Suit. That's a costume. When they built the RoboCop costume, they were adding onto his frame. So by the time they were done, he looked like a normal size. He was proportional. If you get a dude who's already big and try to put him in a costume or armor or something, he'll just look bloated. A good example is Ben Affleck as Batman. Ben Affleck he gained a whole bunch of muscle, got as big as he could. But then when they did a body cast and then like started sculpting on top of it, he just looked too big, you know? That's why when you look at guys like Christian Bale and even Michael Keane's probably the best example. He didn't work out to play Batman. They just sculpted on top of his body cast, and it enhanced his proportions and stuff. But if you get big, if you're already big, when I say big, I mean like wide or muscular, and then they try to sculpt muscles on top of it, it doesn't work. Another example would be Robert Downey Jr. He got fit to play Iron Man, but he wasn't huge. So they were building on his frame for the suit to look right. So if you're a smaller guy, you want to make a costume, you've got a better body for it because you're just adding on to your frame to up the proportions. But if you're a big guy already, yeah, you've got to minimalize things. Like Henry Cavill, I think that his Superman suit is mostly a leotard with select padding in certain places because he's a big guy. But yeah, that works really good. The Superman costume, I think it was made by Ironhead Studios. That's just the name that pops in my mind as far as like production stuff. And I never realized that it had like chrome. The muscle padding was chrome until Batman v Superman and Justice League. The first Man of Steel costume, it actually looks like it could be his muscles. You can't tell. You don't actually see the segmented muscle underneath. It's like they just broke the entire illusion. You're supposed to say to yourself, are those his actual muscles? You're not supposed to say, oh, he's wearing a suit. Dude, you broke the immersion. Yep. Jay Matlock says, yeah, basically he reinvented RoboCop before the film was shot. Yeah, that's what good rehearsal can do. Prep time and rehearsal. That's my phone. How's this moving around the end? Oh, it's dropping down. Maybe it should be moving up. This should be moving up instead of moving down. Because he's raising up. Yeah, that goes more with the flow. I think I will. Ah, shucks. Oh, okay. Jay Matlock says, have you seen the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat movie? No, I'm just gonna watch the movie. I usually don't watch trailers, especially for movies that are so close. I remember when they announced it, Mortal Kombat was going to be released on HBO Max. I was like, I haven't heard about this movie. It was always a rumor. So I don't know if the movie's going to be good or not. I'm just going to watch it hoping it's going to be good. It's based on a property I'm familiar with, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Plus, if it isn't good, we still got a 1994 movie. But yeah, if they don't give fatalities and gore and stuff, then they missed the point of why everybody wanted another Mortal Kombat movie. Because people enjoyed the other one. Yeah, they enjoyed it, but there's a part who's like, well, they still didn't have like gory fatalities, so did we really get a Mortal Kombat movie? You get Mortal Kombat Light. 20 less calories. But yeah, I avoid trailers for the most part. I like watching movies blind. Well, not what. Wait, how are you gonna watch a movie if you're blind? No, I mean like I like watching movies without knowing barely anything about the movie. Even like plot details even bother me sometimes. Because I learned at a young age, it's like I can put the movie together in my mind from the scenes I do see. Plus, I wait for scenes to pop up. And if they don't show up yet, I'm like, well, I still have like 5 more minutes. Because this scene hasn't happened yet. There has to be something. And if I am spoiled by a movie, I try to give it a couple of years before I watch it, just before I can forget. Like, I haven't seen John Wick 2 or 3, and I haven't seen the Fast and the Furious movies after Fast 5. I haven't seen any of that stuff. I think that move's pretty good. I'm done with the jacket. Did I forget a sleeve or something? No, that looks good. Okay. Jay Matlock says, it looks like it's going to be good, but like all Mortal Kombat properties, the story could be garbage. We'll see. The combat looks great, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just remembered. I haven't seen the trailer, but I've heard people talking about it. I think I listened to it. There's supposed to be a new character. And it's like, okay, there's 2 reasons you added this new character. Either he's going to be fodder and he gets killed like super fast. You just needed somebody to actually get fatality, so you introduce a new character. Or he's going to be the new protagonist, and it's like... So, hopefully it's a little of column A. He just gets fatality the first... He's the dude who's there to get fatality. Does that actually make it look like it's moving, or does it just look glitchy? It's hard to tell. Yeah, that looks like it's moving. Just a little bit. I think they call it line boil. That's kind of like Dr. Katz animation, or home movies animation style, where the line keeps moving even though the character's hardly moving. It adds life to animation. I really like it. Okay, let me read. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Modern movie magic. Hopefully it'll look good. I like the way they did Goro in the original, but the face animation was limited. But I was really amazed that they were able to do that. But when you look at the way that Reptile turned out in that movie, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a really good thing they didn't try to do that with Goro. They really didn't have the budget for CG. Every time they tried to do something CG in the original Mortal Kombat movie, it looked really bad. The best thing about the movie is the music and the martial arts. The casting. Ooh, the casting's really good too. I like the quippy humor, or it was more like, what's it called? Catchphrases. I like scripts that are like mostly catchphrases. I find it funny. Okay, I've got to see if this line back here on my other animations, did I fill that in? Oh, I already have this. Jake. Over there, so push. So, okay, what did I do? Yeah, I left the black line there. Yeah, I left it under the hood too. Well, it's not really black, it's like a dark green. Yeah, I'm cool then. We're all cool, a bunch of Fonzies here. Everything's cool. Jay Matlock says Shujinko was a mistake in MK6. That's why they gave up on making new protagonists in the games. Instead, they make new playable characters, not new main heroes. Yeah, for over a decade, they had it cemented in people's mind that Liu Kang was the hero, and then they killed him. That's subverting expectations, for sure. But when it gets to the point where you're like, yeah, we gotta reboot everything, you know, that means that you went a little too far. Yeah, this coat is looking good. All right, now I've got to work on the face. How many frames is this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I said it would take me 9 hours. And I've been working on this since 10:30. Huh, I guess my timing was off. Maybe another 2 hours, maybe done by 10 a.m. Central. Well, I guess it was nice of Mortal Kombat to experiment with elements of 3D and weapons and all that stuff. But when I think Mortal Kombat, what I think is photorealistic graphics, like motion, wait, what is it called? Digitalized people, basically. Mortal Kombat 4, I think that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Like, they got actors, took photos, and used them as reference, sort of like sports games do. So yeah, they were almost photoreal, even though, by that I mean, like, sure there were limitations in what they had, but you could tell they were based on actual people. So it was nice seeing that. I wish Mortal Kombat continued doing that. I know there's a freedom to using your own animations and designs, but it's Mortal Kombat. You sold the game on photorealistic graphics, and now you took them away. Well, I guess in their reasoning was probably, oh, we sold it on gore and fatalities. It's like, well, the gimmick, the eye catcher was that it was digitalized graphics, you know? So they should go the route of Capcom with the Resident Evil games and the Devil May Cry, and just hire some models, live action, you know, fashion models or whatever, and or actors, and then digitalize their likeness and go from there. I think they have started doing that. With Injustice, there's a level of realism in the designs and stuff that looks like they hired some actors to, or models to base the likenesses on. What am I doing? I'm just gonna replace the face later anyway. Wish I had some reference. You know what? These angles are enough for me to work from. All I need is this face right here and a layer. Or should I do the hair first? Yeah, I'll just do the hair first. I'll just start with the shading from this hood onto the head, and then I'll how fast are you, Jip? How fast? Dang it! I mean, Alpha Proto. How fast are you, Alpha Proto? Can you? It's not that I don't want people to know my name. It's just branding, okay? I want the brand. I don't want people saying my name on stream. It's the branding. It's like wrestlers, you know. You might know a pro wrestler's real name, but you don't say their real name around them. You call them by the name you know them from TV. You don't know them. You don't know me. Don't walk up to me like you know me. Respect the brand. Respect the brand. Oh, you're thinking the original MK trilogy. Yeah, I really like the digitalized graphics. War Gods, that was another game they scanned actual people for. And from certain angles, like straight on, from where I took the photo and stuff, it's really convincing. But yeah, when they stop trying to recreate reality, as far as like looking photorealistic, they kind of lost me. Mortal Kombat 9, as far as like rebooting and going back to the lore and going back to 2.5D, the gameplay improved, but graphically, I still like looking at digitalized graphics over 3D in some cases. When it comes to Mortal Kombat, for sure. I thought it was really cool when I was like, oh, cool, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone's characters made it into the game. That's cool. I wonder why more actors and stuff don't put their likenesses in Mortal Kombat and other games. And it's like, oh, because you're gonna see fatalities of yourself that are like photorealistic, getting chopped up and sliced in half and decapitated. And it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to see that either. That'd be very disturbing. So it's like the more live action actors and stuff they put into the games, it's freaky. I thought it was really cool that they got the actors back from the movie and put their likenesses into the game from the 94 or 93 movie. That was really cool, but once again, it's like you're giving us your likeness just so we can chop you up. But yeah, that's the disturbing thing. I can't watch a fatality of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, probably Terminator. He doesn't have blood. He has he has living tissue over endoskeleton. I can't watch Sylvester Stallone Rambo getting chopped up because I just see Sylvester Stallone getting mutilated. I don't see the character anymore. All right, I'm gonna add the highlights. So it's like one dot, and sweet. I'll flip it. Here's looking all right. Oh, hello, Monet. It's morning time here. I don't know what time it is, sir. Probably 7:30. It's looking really good. It's new 3D. Is this a new 3D you're making? No. Oh no, this is 2D. Definitely 2D. Yep, I've been working on this for how many hours now? Going on 9 hours. How's your manga coming along? You are one of the fastest mangakas in the West. Yeah, you're able to work on your manga, but you're able to keep a quality at the same time. Yeah, I'm doing crunch work right now. I haven't done crunch work like this since I helped shade and tone your manga pages that one time. I thought I was done with that. Done with doing crunch time. But it's an experience. It's an experience. Oh, you made a new one about an African girl. Is it for the contest again? Is there a theme like last time? First day of school, yeah, that's always something. That's eventful. You know what? I missed the first day of school for 6th grade. I just didn't go. I was like, I'm not gonna miss anything. But then I signed up for band, and I ended up going to the music room, and I was like, this is the same thing, right? It's like band is music. And I was like, I'm sitting in that room on my first day of class, and I'm like, yeah, where are the instruments at? Well, I guess I'll pull out the instruments tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I was like, dude, I was in the wrong room. This isn't percussion class, this is music class. And I was like, music is a class. Drums is music. Yeah, I was bad. So I was like 2 days behind on band, and then everything was downhill from there. Yes, silent manga. Monet says, it's for silent manga. The theme is fear, joy, or love. Can only choose one. I chose fear for mine. I see. Yeah. First day of school is weird. You always want to make a good first impression and all that stuff. Okay, let's work on this face. This is crucial stuff. So I will work on this on a different level. And I will save this as a... in case everything just falls apart. Yeah, that was a really weird first day of school. Oh, darn it. Oh, it's locked. Okay, unlocked. There we go. Actually, that looks pretty good. So I believe I will use this face. Fast. Yeah, you'll have to show me that story. Uh-oh, that's no bueno. Well, that looks pretty good. Might need to add a facial expression. Adding facial expressions to your animations makes a big difference. Like, being strong and silent is something, but just it seems like you're not really emoting. Otherwise, let's just save. Yeah, I like looking at your work. It motivates me. It makes me say, why am I not making anything? It's like, oh, I kind of am. I'm just, man, I really need to make a book. I really need to make a book. But the thing is, it's not one book. It's like just, you got to make more than one. That's the thing. Everyone gets fixated on making that one book. But it's hardly ever your one book that makes you successful. It might be your third or your fourth. But when success hits, it's going to be like, yeah, it's here. And I earned it, and it's what I was waiting for. But yeah, it's never just one thing. Well, sometimes it is. Like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is always the best example as far as like American comics that were successful for me. But I don't know if that was their first try or not. And they weren't even like best friends, childhood friends or anything. They were like, one guy was a writer and mostly, and it was like, somebody introduced him and it was like, hey, I heard you like drawing. He's like, yeah. So it's a really interesting story. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, nowadays Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been around so long, but the fact that they're basically a self-published comic book. They're self-made people. The people who created them, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, they're self-made authors. They're like the, what is it called? Cinderella story? Yeah, that's what it is. They're the Cinderella story of independent publishers. Everything just went right for them. They created something. They wanted to make a toy line of it. Wait. They created a comic. They published a comic. The publishing didn't even come out right. They published it at a local publisher, and the only size they had that was similar to a comic was magazine size. So that's why the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle books were so big. The first printings. So they were like, oh, we messed up. It's printed wrong. I was like, oh well. But the thing is, it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because when they took them to comic book shops to be sold, they couldn't fit with the rest of everything else, so they had to put them right on the front desk of most of the stores. So people could, because they didn't have anywhere else to put them. So it was an eye catcher. It was an eye catcher, kind of like the candy or the magazines or the tabloids at the checkout stand. And they got their license picked up and stuff. It's just, yeah, that's something that doesn't really happen that much anymore. I'd probably say Invader Zim probably did that though. That was but I don't know how long it took him to get picked up and published and stuff. I don't know if that was his first book either. But yeah, that's another example of an American comic that wasn't superhero based, that got a television show and merchandise and all that stuff. Huh? Oh. Kone says, I used to have the pajamas of Michelangelo, or was it Raphael? If I was gonna have to guess what turtle it was, I'd say Raphael, because then it might be a red headband, but it might have been any turtle then, because in general, they had red headbands. If it was old enough. Like when they first started, they all had red headbands. Raphael was red, Michelangelo was orange or yellow, Donatello was purple, and Leonardo was blue. But in the original printings, they were all black and white. But the cover art, they were wearing red bandanas. I know Attack on Titan author was rejected numerous times before he could get his story published. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Shonen Jump rejected. Honestly, I would have rejected Attack on Titan too, because I remember the first time I ever saw it, I was at a convention and I think Funimation was showing the titles that they were gonna have released on DVD or Blu-ray, and I was just sitting there and I was like, okay, let's see what they've got planned. And then they showed Attack on Titan, like they showed like 5 or 10 minutes, and I was like, this is gross. I was like, it's a bunch of naked giants running around, like, it's like, what's going on? It's pretty disturbing. Especially if you like got phobias about naked people. Let me... Whoa, that's no bueno. Okay. What about here? Okay. What about here? Okay, everything's cool. Oh, Jay Matlock. Zohan Vasquez created Invader Zim, but his first popular comic was Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Aha! It's almost like you have to water it down to make sure that he's like... I don't know if he had the intention of ever selling it or getting a cartoon series or anything. Would a creative mind like a man who would make Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, you would think that he was just making it for himself and people who had the same taste as him, not trying to make money, but art, I guess. So yeah, you don't ever make no one makes a hole-in-one the first time they play golf, and if they do, that's like, they'll probably say, well, that was easy. I don't think I want to play this easy game anymore. But yeah, yeah, it's never your first manga or comic or whatever, for the most part. Oh, Attack on Titan. Like the planet Titan? Actually, Titan's a moon. Orbiting Jupiter. But for some reason, in comic books, they give it an atmosphere and stuff. Attack on Titan. Yeah, that does sound like like it could be if you never saw it and you had to guess what it was just by the title. Yeah, it could be a sci-fi science fiction space opera or something. Like Battleship Yamato. That's actually a pretty good game. It's one of, I think people do that. They walk up to, there's a Japanese guy who walks up to other Japanese people and tells them the name of a anime in English, and they have to figure out what it's about and what it is. I think you could do a show where you walk up to people and give them the title of an anime and have them guess what the show is about. They really want to understand what Dragon Ball is about. But that's a weird name. Sailor Moon. Guess what that's about. But yeah, that'd be a good reaction game. It's like, okay, here's the title of a show. What is it about? Tell me what it's about. It's like Berserk, Trigun, Outlaw Star. I'm just randomly saying names of shows. Okay, now this is starting to get to me because I really need the lack of sleep is starting to get to me because I'm trying to put in these details for the face and I can't tell if it's good or not now. I'll just sketch and see what works. It's a really small area, but it's the face. It's what everybody's looking at. Well, I've got to make some kind of alteration to that. All right. There we go. Draw Free has a similar show, except they draw what they think a show is based on. Name alone. Ah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you can end up with some hilarious results. Yeah, I like drawing fan art and just drawing in general, illustrations, but I've noticed the more I learn, the longer it takes me to draw. When I was a kid, like even in high school, it wouldn't take me as long as, like the more I learn, the longer it takes me to draw. I used to just be able to sketch out what I thought, like right from my mind, just like boom. Because I didn't sketch anything, actually. I just straight up drew it. And it either turned out good or it turned out bad. I would figure out my proportions as I went along. But it's like the more knowledge I get, the more I get slowed down. Okay, I've got to raise this eye up. It's like a face. Well, if I can't show anything else on here. Wait, yeah, it's probably down here. Put the eye down here. I'm not too sure about this. Okay, that works. One, two, three. 3.5. I need to draw 3.5 more faces. Hey, Riot Kitty's here again. Riot Kitty says, "Hello again, Proto. I am clean and shiny kitty now. How goes the sprite work? I pretty good. I've been spriting since 10:30 p.m. I think it was 10:30. It might have been 11:30. But yeah, I've been spriting for almost 9.5 hours, probably. I just need to get these faces done. The drawstrings, I have to animate those, and I need to animate the shoelaces. And then this will be complete. Yeah, the lack of sleep is starting to get to me. I hope I don't have to. I am starting to slow down, but I'm still conscious. That's good. My problem is, if I fall asleep at 12 p.m. or 2 p.m., I'm gonna probably wake up at 11 p.m. or something, and then oh boy, that's gonna be weird. Everyone's gonna be like, "Where's Alpha Proto?" Yeah, everybody in this house calls me Alpha Proto too. But that's a joke. Nobody calls me that. Except y'all. If you're on the internet, you should call me that. That's name recognition. It's good for the brand. Oh, Rat Kitty says, oh man, if Draw Free tried to draw my comic based on name alone, there would be 90% chance of getting it wrong. The name is Dollhouse. Yep, there you go. I hear that name and I think of the movie Valley of the Dolls. I think that was rated X for some reason. It was like Ebert or Siskel wrote it or directed it or something. You know, the movie critics. Popular ones, thumbs up, thumbs down guy. I think it was the short one. Short, wide one with the white hair. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. You just ignore the fact that he doesn't have a full face on some of these frames. Everything's rendering out nicely. I don't know this knee though. Now that I look at it, see how it tapers in over here? It doesn't do that on these other ones, so. See, that's why I sit there watching this animation for so long. I'm looking for stuff that could be better. Oh, you gotta drink some coffee. It says, right, Kitty? I don't think so. It'll just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it'll wake me up or just make me jumpy. I never know the results that I'm gonna get from coffee. I don't know if it's gonna wake me up, make me alert. It never makes me alert. It just makes me have a hard time sleeping. It just keeps me, makes me nervous. It's a nervous energy. And sometimes it gives me a headache. And makes me go to the bathroom. So it's like Russian roulette when it comes to coffee for me. Maybe if I like add a lot of milk or something to it. That's funny. Sorry, I just told myself a joke, a coffee joke, and I don't think I should say it on stream. Oh boy. Yeah, coffee is very bitter. Well, that's why I add a lot of milk to it, though. But yeah, it bothers. It's like I said, it's Russian roulette. Especially if I drink it a lot. Like if I say, okay, I need to wake up, and I go like 3 days drinking it. It's about the third time, my head's gonna, I'll get a headache for sure. I know that some people get caffeine withdrawals and they get headaches, but it's like, it actually gives me the headache right off the bat, you know? But yeah, I tend to mix it with milk or cream or half and half it with cocoa. That way I just get the effects of it without having to deal with, I get the, I don't know what to say without sounding like I'm doing drugs, but I guess you kind of are. I get the fix without the side effects, I guess. I know that when I was doing some story jam sessions with my friend who was a writer for me on a book, we would go to Starbucks and talk over stories. And I normally don't drink. Like I said, I normally don't drink coffee and stuff, but I was at Starbucks, and if I was going to sit at a table, I felt obligated to actually buy something. So I would always buy something, a scone or overpriced scones. Yeah, Starbucks overpriced scones. I didn't even know what a scone was. It was something I could afford. Thank you. Coffee is still bitter even after milk, sugar, cream, half and half, almond milk, soy milk, and I can't with it have to add too much sugar. Might as well drink a Coke. That's a good point. Coke is a stimulant. I mean, Coca-Cola is a stimulant. I don't need YouTube flagging my video. I'm not Scarface. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Coca-Cola. Nah, it's not worth adding the eye. Let's just say it's covered by the hair. Yeah, well, when it comes to Coca-Cola and stuff, I don't have it on occasion. I'll probably have one or two a year. It has to be like at a party or a get-together or event, and it's free. I don't think I would pay for it. Because I've seen how bad it is, like colas and stuff are for you. But if it's free, and we're being social, you know, I treat it like how some people treat alcohol, as a social drink. Because the liquid calories, whoa. Unless it's empty calories. Is that what it is called? Empty calories? Huh. Haven't had a Coca-Cola in a long time. But yeah, Coca-Cola marketed so well, you know. It's part of Americana now. And to think it was all developed for a guy to break his opium addiction. can I get over this opium? Hey, mister, that's a mighty fine drink you got there. What is it? It's Coke. Coca-Cola. But yeah, I like Coca-Cola. I just can't. Knowing what it can do to you, I can't drink it all the time. Drink responsibly. I don't know. What's with this eye? Okay, what about over here? How does it look on this side? It's looking to the right. Looking to the right. I think I put this eye too far over to the left. And yep, more music. There's still more music. Oh, Monette says you've been up for 9 hours, Jared. Aren't you tired? Yep, I am. I'm tired. That's why I'm kind of rambling right now. It's either I have to focus on my work and putting coherent sentences together. That doesn't seem to be part of the job right now. But yeah, he said he needs me to finish this week, and I'm a man of my word, so I've got to live up to what I said. So I said, "Yep, yes sir." Actually, I didn't say yes sir. I was like, "I will get this done." So I will get it done. But yeah, I've estimated that it takes me a little over an hour. Oh, it's 9:11 right now. 9:11. I just say that every time I look at the clock and it happens to be 9:11, I'm just like, oh, it's 9:11 again. I'm not waiting for it. I just happen to look. But yeah, I estimated it takes me an hour, a little over an hour per frame to finish. And I have 17 frames to finish, 17 unique frames to finish. So I estimate, I was estimating it would take me 17 hours, but it's almost been 12 hours. Well, yeah, that sounds about right. How many hours was this supposed to take? 1, 2, 3, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This was supposed to take 9 hours. Yeah, I'm behind schedule already. Anyway, yeah, I've got to keep going. So I'm just gonna go until the animation's done. Then, after I go to sleep and wake up, I'll start my next animation. And I'm hoping to have it done by Sunday-ish. Maybe sometime Sunday morning. All the frames will be done, and then I could get my final payment and move on to the next character and keep on keeping on. Oh, it's 8:12 there. It's just turned 9:13 a.m. here. Huh? I'm in the same, what? I'm in the same time zone as Riot Kitty? Strange. Well, not really. Middle America, Midwest, I guess. I guess that's what we're called, Midwest. Central Time, Midwest. You get to watch all the primetime shows 1 hour early. This is kind of interesting how this face is constructed. Once I put down the eye, everything else seems to fall into place. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, Matt Lockyer. Of course you're in the same time zone. For a second there, I thought I read 8 or something, and I was like, where are you? Yeah, we do live minutes away from each other. Went to the same school. I think I want to recycle this face. Or right there. Oh wow. Well. Oh shucks. Hold on. What did I just do? It's gonna be eraser. Wow, that looks not like a face. um, hmm, hmm, hmm. And I kind of need to move this. What? What? Okay, this is where the face was originally supposed to stop. If I erase it now. No, that's no bueno. Oh yeah, I've lost my play streak on Duolingo. That's a bummer. You know what? I think I liked it better not following what was already laid out for me with this face. I think there's a lot of undo button. Still, this nose looks a little too high. Oh man, this angle on this face, this is irritating me. I can't draw this. I'm going to have to go through some of the hundreds of sprites I've done before and use those. That looks cool. Maybe I can use this again. Oh, there's really not much to it. Oh man, yeah, the quality of these faces is it it varies. Like this, but that's an edit of this. And this is an edit of this, and I like that for this. Same thing with this one. One, two, three, four. This one, I guess I could pass. This, I don't know. I don't know. Jay Matlock says, do you think one day maybe you could work on a more artistically challenging game similar to that of Blaze Blue or Guilty Gear? Actually, artistically challenging? I think the smaller sprites are more challenging. Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear, I would find that pretty easy because then I could just draw. And the only thing I would have to do is take my drawings and then trace over them with pixels, because they'd be HD high fidelity. Then I could just focus on movement and animation and consistent drawing that way. This is like, I get a pixel wrong and the whole face just kind of looks weird. Like, what was that for that few seconds? Yeah. Maybe in motion it's not noticeable. Maybe it's... I don't know, it's pretty dark down. His face is in shadow, I guess. Is that good? It's in shadow here. A little bit of shadow here. It's leaned over, so shadow makes sense, right? I know his head gets a little wide, though. Maybe I could... let's hope this works. Move this over one. No, that's part of the original drawing. That jawline. Ah, so I know you've got what it takes. Thank you, thank you. Yep, this is the last stretch, final stretch. While I stretch, I mentioned the final stretch. Oh wow, I'm going on 2 hours. 5 more minutes until I hit 2 hours. I think I can get away with this. I hope he doesn't mind. In motion, you know, things can get a little wonky on those in-betweens and stuff, but it's never my intention. I'm not trying to make it look bad. You know what? I think that might work. I'm not so sure about this one yet. I think that might work. There, I'll add some hair. Cover up the eye a little bit. Eye-ish area. That helped. Cool, I think I got the face done. Okay, that's kind of weird how it goes from dark to a lighter tone so fast, so gotta do something about that. All right. Yatta! I got the face done. Shoelaces. Yeah, I think I'll be done by noon. That just seems like the trajectory. That just seems like the destination I'm setting for. I can't pronunciate some words right now. I guess it's just dry lips. I've gone through 68 of 72 of Wizzy Whippet Wonderful's original CPS2 stage final arrangements. But yeah, let's get these shoelaces done. Oh yeah, wait, nope. I'm gonna save. That's a GIF. I'll just save this thing. And I will lock this layer and make a new layer for the shoelaces. And I have Pixel Perfect on, so I have perfect pixel fidelity. And I will just draw this. Actually, they're more on the right side, so I should probably redo that. All right. Shoelaces. Huh, I might actually wake up by 3 p.m. today if I can finish this by 10 a.m. Shameful waking up so late. Okay, these shoelaces are so abstract that I think I can get away with a few things I couldn't at first. Okay, 2 more frames. Laces out. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to check my Discord before I head out tonight. I mean, this morning either. I'm just, yeah, I'm tired. It's pretty good movement. I did a good job. Do it again. I wonder if I could copy and paste the left shoes laces to the right ones and have it not be noticeable. It would save me a whole lot of time. I think it's worth an attempt. Woo, it's working. Wakey, wakey, eggsy, bakey. Jay Matlock says, how many other artists are working on this game, or do you know? I really don't know. On Twitter, I saw someone post that they were working on it. Post some of their work. Oh man, this isn't really good. Let me try this one. And then I'll flip it. I know the guy who created it, he's working on it. And I think I've run into somebody else on stream who said they worked on it. They were like, yeah, I worked on this game. I was like, oh, good. So I guess they're already done. Wow, that saved me a whole lot of time. I think it looks okay. You have to be cross-eyed to tell that they're on the same foot. I mean, the same shoelaces on the same. That works. Now, the creme de la creme. Oh yeah, I can speak French perfectly. But I can't speak my mother tongue. Right, let's save. Let's save as GIF. Wait, I was saving as a GIF anyway. Stretch. Hydrate. And now it's time to draw these drawstrings, and I'm on my way out. Well, I'm on my way to bed. Yeah. This is the part of this job that actually takes animation skills. Not just spriting skill, I know. You gotta know how to animate. Technically, I don't think it would be over here yet. I'll curve it. Meh. I don't know about the part at the end. This. No. Yo! I've got to read more stuff. How many? Okay, so bad guy Z-AC. Wow, you being up early. No, I just never went to sleep. Oh, I'm in crunch time. I've got to get this done. Yep, I haven't been to sleep yet. I need to get this and this done. But I'm just gonna do this, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up and I'll do this. Sounds. My dog made those sounds. Maybe that's too big. I need to settle in more. 9 hours. How many hours? In 2 more hours, it'll be 12 hours. Yeah, I think I'm going on 10 hours right now. No, wait, 11 hours. Wait, I don't know, Tom. Time is a construct. Time is a construct created by man. Time is relative. Oh, there goes some of that nice line work I spent the time this Friday covering it up with this drawstring. It is what it is. Do it for the culture. Do it for the culture. Actually, this is probably, you know, the fact that it delays in the air longer, sort of like, well, nobody's gonna see it anyway. There's gonna be a character right in front of him. He's grabbing him with this arm, so I was worrying about getting the space right. In most cases, he won't even see it. Hopefully. Yeah, I could probably get this done by 10 a.m. So on the hour, I'll probably get this done. I will have to draw the other drawstring of the hood. know. Is that too thick? I keep asking that one. Maybe I did overdo it. I used it more on anti-aliasing. I usually don't do that. Jeez Louise. Motor skills. Oh, Rat Kitty says, oh yeah, Proto, I think I established a solid beginning for my comic. I'm going with draft 1 instead of draft 2. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's always good to do drafts of your ideas because the first idea usually isn't the best one, but sometimes the second idea isn't any better. I've actually ended up getting 2 different stories from doing different drafts. What I mean is, I had a story that started off as a story about thieves, and I was like, this will probably work better as a story about something else. So I did a story about something else. But it's still the same format, it's like 2 people sort of thing. It's just, I thought the gimmick was, or the theme wasn't working. Alright, I just gotta draw one little itty bitty stream. Well, I've gotta animate it, actually make it look good. There's no physics engine for this animation. It's just me. Okay, now this one looks longer than this. Well, I don't know. It was here. And well, this goes up. Everything goes up, but this... So I'll make that longer too. Okay, so this arm's over here, so how am I gonna... Oh, Jay Malik. No one's gonna see it anyway. Now you're thinking like an animator. I see a bright, sleepless future for you, bud. Well, I'm sure someone's going to see it, like when they look at the sprite sheet or whatever. But in game, half the time they're probably not going to see it. I really like this theme. It's a remix of Shredder's theme from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters Super NES version. Right, Kitty says the two beginnings I had are basically the same general plot, but in a different order. And after reading through both the drafts, I think the first one has more of a hook to get readers invested. Yeah, I am kind of conflicted on if I should start a story without an origin, or start in the middle of the story and then just do a flashback later. Like if you're gonna start a first issue, should you start in the middle of the journey, and then when you feel like it, after you got them hooked on the adventure and the, general idea, go back and have them sit around a fire or something and say, "Wow, isn't this a strange adventure world? Yeah, I never would have thought that when we were back doing whatever that we'd be doing this," and then you do a flashback episode. Or should you just start from the beginning in chronological order? Or just reveal little by little when you feel like it. Yeah, storytelling. I'm gonna probably end up watching some, instead of reading books like most people do, I'm probably gonna watch some videos on how to tell better stories. World building stuff, basically. But I don't like the arc, whatever on this. Sure, let's just copy this. I'm gonna copy your homework, but make sure you change it a little bit. But the teacher won't notice. Oh, shucks. What's that green dot? So how's that moving? Wow. Okay, it's about to turn 10 o'clock. I've been streaming 2.5-ish hours just now. I think I'm done-ish. Done-ish. Save as GIF. So far I've been saving these as animated GIFs. I know that you're not supposed to do that in some cases, but that's... I'll probably end up putting them all on one of these Sprite files, and I have this to make sure the colors stay the correct color. So I should be fine. Latin. don't know why I ended up putting a B next to it. I'm probably not gonna do it. I'll just leave it like 0, 1. All right. So was I correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should have took me 9 hours. Did it take me 9 hours? It took me 11 and a half hours. Man, oh boy. My calculations were off. So anyway, I should read more. What? Chat. I finished. And it took 3 streams. 8, 9, 10. 10 and a half hours. Beginnings. Okay. Jay Matlock says, "Oh, I never showed you my animation for the Evil Within. Who? I'll have to find that and send it to you." Yeah, if you have it on YouTube, you could send me a link to that too. So bad. I just checked the kitties page and Matlock's. Aha. I ain't got nothing on my personal YouTube page. Hey Alpha, says Soul Bad Guy. Z. If you find any other classic anime style artists who have reasonable prices, send them my way. Alright. Because I love classic anime style, but like I said, I personally can only do, only real difference between it, styles that I can show is the faces. It's hard for me to distinguish bodies. Well, everybody, I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Soul Bat Guy, ZA-AC. Thank you for JA Matlock. Thank you, Riot Kitty. Thank you, Monet Jenkins. Who else was here? Anybody else? I don't want to leave anyone out after streaming for hours. And this is song 70 of 72 from Wizzy Whip It Wonderful, so that tells you something. Yeah, that's everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll wake up and then I'll get right back to the next animation, which is Rushability 01. So until next time, be seeing ya. Stay out of trouble. Bye y'all. Peace out.